Hi everyone, this is Malvika from OpnBI. In today's video, I will be giving the demo of how can we format the value axis in a column chart in the dashboard in an OpnBI application. So let's get started. Before starting today's demo, I'm assuming that all of you would have learned how to create the dataset and how to create the chart in the dashboard. If you still have not been able to learn, then you can follow the links of the video given below in the description box. So let's start with today's demo. Now for formatting the column chart, we need to create the column chart first, which I have already created here in the dashboard like this. And then we can go to the edit option on the top right corner of this column chart widget. And once I click on the edit option, you will see that an edit box has opened up. And in the edit box, I will go to formatting. That is my second tab after chart. And in formatting, I will go to the third option, that is value axis after category axis. And in value axis, I'll go to value properties. And value properties, the category type I will keep as value axis. We have the option of duration axis also, but this duration axis I will be explaining in my next video. And here we will keep the category type as value axis. Now, if you want to view these values on the value axis in a logarithmic pattern, in that case, you can enable this logarithmic option here. And you will see that the values have appeared in the logarithmic pattern. And if you do not want to see them in a logarithmic pattern, you can disable this logarithmic option here. And the values will be back to the original format. And then we have the minimum and the maximum. Now, if you want, you can also set a minimum value and a maximum value depending on your own requirement. Like the minimum I am setting is 10 here. And the maximum I'm setting is 10 lakhs here. Like this. So you can see that the minimum value of 10 is visible here and the maximum value will be visible here at the top. So this is how you can set a minimum and maximum value in the chart widget depending on your own requirement. Next we have is the cursor tooltip. Now if you wish to enable the cursor tooltip, you'll be able to see while I am hovering over the value axis, at every level you are able to see the values. So because of the cursor tooltip enabling, that you are able to see the values at every level when you are hovering over the value axis. So this is the functionality of the cursor tooltip. Then we have the number format. Now number format, if I enable the number format, you'll be able to see that the values in the axis will appear with a separator. This is because the format here in the axis label format is this. So this format has been applied to these values and that is the reason why they are appearing in the same format which is given over here. And this happens only after we enable the number format. You can also put some other format depending on your own requirement. Then we will enable abbreviation. And you'll see that abbreviation has been enabled, which is K. So this is our abbreviation. And if I enable prefix from abbreviation, then you'll see that the dollar has been enabled, which is the prefix from abbreviation. So this was about the number format. Now moving on to the value labels. Now value labels, all the other options in the value labels I'll be explaining in detail in my next video. But for now I can explain that if you want to disable the labels, you can disable them by toggling this slider option over here. So you can see the labels are not there anymore. And if you want to enable them, you can enable them again and the labels will appear. Next we have is the value font property. Now if you want to make changes to the font of the values, how can you do that? The color is black. You can change the color from black to say red depending on your own requirement and convenience. So you can see the color has changed from black to red like this. The font size you can increase or decrease as per your own suitability. Font family you can change, like instead of Arial I am making it Tahoma, and you'll see that the font family will also change. Font weight you can make normal, you can make it bold, you can make it bolder, or you can make it lighter, and you can also increase or decrease the font of the value label here by decreasing the level. So you can see it is looking light now, and if you want to increase, if you want to make it a little brighter, you can increase the opacity and you will see that it is appearing brighter now. Next we have the value ticks. Now value ticks are these small points over here which are pointing towards the values. So these are known as the value ticks. Now if you want to make changes to the value ticks, you can go here, you can disable it. If you do not wish to see them, you can disable it by disabling this option. You can increase the length. Depending on your own requirement, you can decrease the length. Then you can increase the border width of the ticks also. So you can see that the border width has increased here like this. You can change the border color, like you can make it any other color you wish to, depending on your own requirement. Like from black, you can change it to red. You can drag the circle up to red, and you'll see that the ticks have got now a red color like this. And you can also increase or decrease the border opacity of these ticks as per your own suitability. Now value alternate fills I'll be covering in my next video in detail. So let's move on to value line now. Now this is my value line, the line which you can see over here in the value axis. This is my value line. So if you want to disable this line, you can disable it. So I have disabled, and you can see the value line is not there. And if I wish to enable it, I can enable it also. And you'll see that the value line has appeared here. If you wish to increase the border width of the value line, you can increase the border width as well. You can see the value line has become thick because we have increased the border width. You can change the color here as per your own requirement. The color here is black. You can change it to any other color as per your own requirement. You can increase or decrease the border opacity of this value line depending on your own requirement. After value line, we have value grid. Now value grid, if you wish to see a value grid, a grid on the value axis, you can enable this option, which is enable grid. And you'll see that the value grid has appeared. Now you can make changes to this grid accordingly. Like the color, you can change from black to any other color you wish to. So like I am changing it to say gray. So you'll see it has become gray, it has become light gray, and you can also increase or decrease the border opacity of this grid based on your own requirement. You can increase or decrease the border width as per your own requirement. So you can see the border width has increased because we have made it 4, so it has become thick now, the border width of the grid. So this was about the grid. So next, base grid, positive title and negative title also I'll be covering in detail in my next video. So let's move on to value title now. So if in case you want to see a title on the value axis, for that you can enable the value title and you can mention a suitable title, like I am mentioning sales value, and you can see that we have got a value title, and you can make changes to this value title also. Like you can change the font family from Arial to Tahoma or any other font family option you wish to view the title in, the value title in. You can increase or decrease the font size as per your own requirement. You can make the font weight bold, normal, bolder, lighter, depending on your own requirement. And you can also change the color of the title as per your own convenience. Like I am making it gray here, like this. So this was about how to format the value axis in a column chart in the dashboard in an OpnBI application. Now, few of the features like alternate fields, base grid, positive title and negative title, I'll be covering in detail in my next video. Please don't forget to watch that. I hope you liked my today's video. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe and comment below in the comment box. If you have any specific request to watch the video of any other specific feature of our application, for that also you can send us a request either in the comment box below, or you can send us a request at support@openbi.com. Thank you.